welcome to my channel, beautiful people. It's Alexis Takira. So I have a updated makeup routine, and the last time I did a 10-minute makeup routine was 7 months ago. I had to go down my timeline. It was 7 months ago when I did a 10-minute makeup routine. This is not a 10-minute makeup routine. This is just an updated makeup routine. I've been doing some things differently. I learned a little more about my skin type of finish that I prefer. And yeah, I just want to show y'all some of the new stuff that I've been doing a little differently. So if you're excited to see what's been going on, continue to watch this video. On my TikTok, I pretty much just like uploaded recently. I actually uploaded a video on color analysis. So hold on, let me grab my stuff because I don't want to just be talking and not doing nothing. So it's only right that I use my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip because I mean, I mentioned this in my recommendations video. So it's only right that I show y'all just how good it actually is. I want to focus it mainly in the center of my face. I forgot how good it was. Now y'all know they do have a dupe with e.l.f. So you know, don't feel like you have to buy this. I did state that in my recommendations video. Don't feel like you have to buy this, okay? e.l.f. does have one. I think the e.l.f. Gripping primer is probably like $7 or maybe $9 or something like that. I'm not sure, but they have one and I hear very, very good things about it. So for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Best Skin Ever foundation from the Sephora brand. I mentioned this also in my recommendations video. I just feel like this video is me kind of just using the things that I recommended to y'all, just so y'all can get a feel of some of the stuff that I was talking about, and so y'all can see for yourself how it looks and if it's something that you're interested in buying during the Sephora sale. So if you're not aware, the Sephora collection is 30% off the whole entire line from the 14th through the 24th. So if this foundation is already, I believe, $20 and you get 30% off of that, you're probably spending all of like $12 on this foundation. Wait, let me grab my mirror. So I'm taking my flat kabuki brush because I want to keep some coverage. Now usually y'all know I go in with a more fluffy brush and I usually use a skin tint. But oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. It just looks so good. Wow. Yeah, this looks so good. This is the shade 35N. But yeah, you know, usually I go in with a skin tint, but like I said, because I'm combo oily skin, it just don't make sense for me to use a skin tint because most skin tints has like a dewy finish. So it don't make sense because I have combo oily skin and I don't want to apply a dewy skin tint and then it's hot outside, you know. It just doesn't make sense. My skin looks so good right now. And this is a natural finish too, so it's just, you know, it really just looks like skin. That's hence the name Best Skin Ever. It just looks like skin. I have a little bit left on my hand, so I'm just gonna use it. Y'all know I don't waste product around here, so we gonna find somewhere to put this foundation. And this time I'm just taking the rest off my hand using this beauty blend. Well, my sponge is not a beauty blender. This is the Paw sponge. I got this from Amazon. I linked this in one of my other videos that I was doing for y'all. And I was telling y'all that you can get, I believe, 6 sponges for, is it $5 or something like that? So I racked up. I ended up purchasing like three bags of this. Okay, so I don't normally do this. I really only do this when I'm having a little bit of like a breakout or I just want some extra coverage. So I'm taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade, what's this? Deep Caramel. This is like close to my skin tone. And I have some dark marks that I want to conceal just a little bit. So I'm just going to take just a little bit because honestly, like a little bit goes such a long way. Now I'm just taking my concealer brush and tapping, not dragging, just tapping. I had like this bad breakout. I don't know where it came from, girl, but it was like, it caught me off guard. I was like, wait a minute now. So I'm just taking my Kosas Revealer concealer. And I really want a beat under eye today. So I'm gonna go in kind of heavy. So yeah, like I was saying though, so I just did a TikTok on color analysis, right? And if y'all don't know what color analysis is, you can Google it. You can Google it, or you know, you can just watch some videos on YouTube, because honestly, I don't want to try to educate y'all on color analysis when I'm still learning all the ins and outs. I've learned majority, but it is some stuff that I just really have to understand just a little bit better before I can come to y'all and try to preach anything to y'all. Just do like a quick little Google search, you know, for color analysis, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So color analysis is kind of like the same as color season. Taking my Tower 28 contour, taking my Tower 28 contour and shake hammer. The thing about color analysis is I did the TikTok on color analysis, and I was basically trying to get some input on whether or not I'm a soft autumn or a soft summer. So basically what I've came up with for myself is I feel like I'm a soft summer because I have a neutral undertone. Basically muted tones just look better on my skin tone. So I've just been trying to learn, you know, about that, because once you learn about color season, you know, color analysis and everything, it'll really help you determine what colors you need to wear, like as far as your wardrobe. You know, a lot of people don't think about, like, I guess a lot of people just don't pay attention to colors that they wear when they get the most compliments. So I know normally I felt like I would get the most compliments when I would wear like orange and stuff like that. And I do, don't get me wrong, like I love the color orange. Like it's one of my favorite colors now that I'm older, and I just see how well it complements my skin tone. I absolutely love the color orange. But I'm also starting to realize that colors like this, what I'm wearing today, lavenders and those more muted tones. I remember one day I had wore this light blue dress. It was me and my friend was hanging out. And she was like, the minute I walked outside, because we was riding in her car, the minute I walked outside, she was like, oh my gosh, like, it's just something about that color that you have on. I had on like this light blue dress. It was like this baby blue. And that whole night, she just kept like complimenting me, like, oh my gosh, like, I love that color on you. I love that color on you. So I thought about it, because I'm like, I always felt like blues just didn't work for me, you know, because it's blue. So I was always under the impression that warm tones just looked more flattering on me, you know. So when she kept complimenting the light blue, the baby blue, I was like, no way, no way. I'm like, no way you think I'm like, I look this cute in blue, you know what I'm saying? Because blue was never really my color. I've never really purchased blues. You know, I'm not a girl that goes into a store and pick up blue. Like I said, I was stuck in the orange box. Like I was stuck in those warm, earthy tones. More so like those autumn tones. So I'm gonna brighten up my eye just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. With the Kofi. When she kept telling me that she liked the blue, I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I should. I'm looking for something to wipe my wipe my pants off with. I got contour on my freaking pants. So I just kind of like always stuck to the oranges, greens, you know, those natural earth tone colors, like I said, like browns and stuff like that. And I do still think that I am kind of like a soft autumn as well, because soft autumn and soft summer transitions into each other. You know, after summer, obviously you go into fall. So it's like a transition type color season. So both can be true. I can be a transition from soft summer to a soft autumn. Like as a makeup artist, I just want to completely immerse myself into my craft, you know, and learn everything I can about it, so that way I can just help people the best way I know how when it comes to, you know, their services. Okay, so no blush today. I really haven't been wearing blush. Like, it's getting hotter. I don't want to feel a whole lot of makeup on my face. You know, I do like going in with foundations around this time of year. I told y'all why, but I just don't want to have a whole lot of makeup on, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm using my Kosas Cloud Sets. I tried to set with the Ilia setting powder, but honestly, I don't know what it is. I try to, every time I try to set with that, my under eye just really like breaks apart. I don't know what's up with that, but only in this area it looks like it's breaking apart. So I feel like when I use the Ilia, that's just something I have to set my entire face with instead of my T-zone area, you know. And I'm holding my mirror down so I can really see what I'm doing, so that way I don't have to crease my under eyes while trying to set. I can just look down and put it where it needs to be. Yeah, and this setting powder is really good for setting the skin without taking away the glow. So we don't have much glow going today, but if we did, you know, this will be really good for keeping that glow but just setting the makeup a little bit. Set my smile lines and everything, because remember we added that concealer over there and I don't want that to crease. So make sure we set that out. I just dropped the setting powder on my foot. We looking canvasy and smooth. I miss looking like this. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a dewy look. I love some glowy skin, but my gosh, I miss like a matte face sometimes. But it's makeup, you know, so the good thing, you can always switch it up. Don't ever feel like you gotta be stuck in a box, you know. And the fact that they wanna cut the grass while I'm doing my video, don't you know I'm doing my video? Ooh, for lips, y'all, we got something exciting. I'm excited. So I'm taking my LYS lip liner in the shade Souful. Wait, let me wipe this off my lips first. I just got on like a little lip balm. Oh, this stuff is so creamy. I suggested this in my video. Oh my gosh. In my recommended video, it's just like the perfect neutral undertone. It just gives you that just soft, ethereal type of look. Okay, so I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Hollywood. I haven't worn this stuff in so long, y'all. Like, wait a minute, my earring. But yeah, this is in the shade Hollywood. It's like a peachy tone. Oh my gosh, I don't remember the last time I wore it. This is just perfect. Oh, this lip combo. I gotta sit back or my back hurt. But I just been trying to learn everything when it comes to, you know, just color theory and everything. I knew something was missing. I'm sitting here like, no way I finished my makeup this fast. I didn't bronze my forehead. Is that even necessary at this point? I'm gonna do it. For bronzer, I'm just gonna use my Kosas, what's this called? I'm gonna use my Kosas bronzer in the shade medium golden bronze. I've actually been using this a lot lately because it just really mimics my undertone a lot. Like, my forehead gets very reddish during the warmer months because I, of course, like I said, I have a more neutral undertone, so my forehead area gets very red around the perimeter, and that came with trial and error, me learning that, because child, one day we was at the beach, and by the time I made it back to the hotel, my forehead was completely peeling. Like I was shedding like a snake out there. My forehead was just peeling, skin was flaking off. For weeks I couldn't like wear makeup, and at the time I was in cosmetology school, so I was just like, I gotta get this off my face. And I asked my instructor when I got back from vacation, and she was like, girl, you burned your skin. And I'm thinking to myself, how did I burn my skin? And then I learned later down the line, you burned your skin because you have a neutral undertone. You pull red around the perimeter, so the minute the sun hit it, it's gonna burn it off. So that's a fun fact. If you have just like a warm undertone, most of the time you tan easy. If you have a cool undertone, most of the time you burn easy. And if you're a neutral undertone, sometimes you burn and then tan. And that's me. I burn and then tan. So my forehead always give me away. Okay. I feel like we got through that so fast. You know, minus me talking so much. Just for my makeup though, I feel like I got through the makeup portion so fast. Like I feel like just because I didn't use blush, no way I finished my makeup 10 minutes faster than I usually do. Yeah, for some reason my skincare wants to peel today. I don't know, it may be time to switch up my skincare routine because this is not it. I'm not having it. I'm not. So anyway, so this is my updated makeup routine for the hotter months. A few things have changed. You know, I've learned a few more things since I've done that last video. I've just really learned more, and I was able to apply that to my day-to-day makeup. So yeah, I think it looks good. Give this video a big thumbs up if you really did enjoy it. If you learned anything, and I do mean anything, leave me a comment down below and we can talk about it. You know, again, I'll leave my TikTok so y'all can go and watch that video, and I need y'all to kind of vote on what you think my color season is, my color palette is, I should say. So I want y'all to vote on that as well. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, and I'll see y'all in my next video.